Pleasure to have him sit in with us today. He is not only the founder of blacktraveltube.com, but he's also the CEO at Urban Events Global. So I would like to welcome to the Prime Real Estate Network audience, Mr. Kevin Knight.
Thank you.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man.
Man,
I'm doing
appreciate
well.
you.
How about yourself?
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sitting in, and I'm doing great. It's great to have you here, and it's funny because me and you were talking off air a little bit about how we know a lot of people socially,
Right.
and we know we've met each other before, but it's been so long. He was like, man, have we met? And I was like, I'm sure we have because
Right.
we know so many of the same people. And all of those people that I know always talk about urban events, some of the events and groups, meetups that you set up and organize. So could you just talk to our audience a little bit about your company, your website, and what it is that you all provide?
Absolutely. So Urban Events Global started around 2010, unofficially around 2010, and then officially about 5 years later. But essentially, I tell people in one sentence, we bring black people together, period. That's it. When you talk to people about what they want to do when they get old or when they retire, it's travel. And now that the generations are getting younger and younger, people want to travel at a younger age. So what we do is put together events where people of color can travel together around the world, whether that's Cape Town, South Africa, going on cruises, going on our camping trips that we do in Texas. It's just bringing people together to have a good time. That's it. Nothing magical about that. The only secret sauce is creating that community and that family and making everyone feel comfortable so that they can travel together.
And it's funny, every business owner talks about servicing a need, and that's what motivated them to start their organization.
Right.
So when you were thinking about starting a business and what it is that you wanted to go into, what need did you find as a young professional at the time that you felt like needed to be serviced?
I didn't. It was on accident. And
Oh, wow.
so what happened was some friends of my girlfriend at the time and some friends, we went camping in New Braunfels, Texas. And we posted some pictures on social media. People said, hey, that looks pretty fun. I want to go. And I just kind of, I was in corporate America and financial services. So I didn't think much of it. I just said, okay, next summer, if I remember, sure, I'll invite you. Didn't really plan on inviting anyone. The summer rolled around, people started asking me, and then it just grew. And then from there, all the other trips that I was already taking, people wanted to come on those trips. So one of the things about me, I was born in Frankfurt, Germany. My parents were in the military. So traveling was something that was just natural to me, something that we just enjoyed doing anyway. So then, you have MySpace and Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, and you start posting these pictures and videos. People want to go on those trips.
Exactly.
And then they understand it's really affordable. It's nothing that costs an arm and a leg to do. So that's it. And then we just found a way to obviously make it profitable and make it worth my time. That way I can leave corporate America, because I was doing pretty well in private equity and financial services, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. That was my history since the year 2000, since I graduated from UT. And that was it. And then it just grew. And then I just used all the tools provided to entrepreneurs to just grow that business and grow that vision.
Are your services similar to a travel agency?
Yes and no. We actually put together events. So, people ask me all the time, can you help me buy, find a plane ticket or hotel? I can, but I won't, because it's just not, I just don't want to. It's not a good use of my time. What we do is we put together our own events. And in those events, we just invite you to come to the events that we've already prepackaged.
Gotcha.
So, for example, we're going to Afrochella in Ghana at the end of the year. We're taking like 80 people, as of today, 80 people that are paid and confirmed to go on that trip. So we put together a community of people that look like us, sound like us, have some of the same interests as us. We put together that package and we sell that package. And then myself and my staff will go on that trip and host it. And then we use some local tour guides to also, show us around and whatnot. So we just make it easy.
Make it easy. Yeah, that does sound easy.
I think one of the greatest things about your particular company is that you provide an avenue for like-minded professionals to meet people that they may not have normally interacted with, and find out that there's a lot more likenesses as opposed to things that make you not similar. So my question I wanted to ask you is and not to have you play armchair psychologist on our podcast, but why is it that you believe it is challenging for young African-American professionals to interact and meet other like-minded individuals? Because I'm sure that people tell you after the trip, this is so great, we had such a great time, I love the people that we have together. Why is it that you think people need a company like